Today we're going to do the 5 yin tonification exercises, but we're going to do them in a regulatory fashion. So to start off with, we're going to do some pulling down the heavens, purging. So drawing up the earth, gathering in the heavens, pulling it down through the body, letting all tension and toxicity melt into the earth, pulling up the earth, pulling down the heavens. Big exhale. One more time. And turning it into tonifying. Slower on the way up and faster on the way down. Closing the mouth and the perineum. Watching the body fill with divine rainbow Qi. Let every cell in the body vibrate and glow. Continuing the motion, making a big circle, coming down with your thumbs up, leading with the thumbs, bringing the thumbs back in. This is the lung exercise for the metal element. The sound is C. C. The large intestine is the yang organ associated with the metal elements. The emotions associated are grief or sadness, and then the original attribute is integrity. And what they mean when they say integrity is doing what you gotta do, even if you don't want to do it. Also, another sound for the metal element is shong. Shong. I'm going to do about 3 of those, and not too much more, because that vibration is very powerful. Sticking with C is a good idea for the most part. C. And I would make those sounds with your exhale throughout the entire exercise. And ending in the open position, open lungs, open heart, making a big Qi ball, stepping out. Take your top hand, put it on the small of your back like a little cup. Your left hand up in front of your eyes, bringing it down and scooping up watery wisdom. Let it run down the back of your arm, pooling in the cup on the back. Let that cup overflow into your kidneys. Watch your kidneys soak up all of that watery wisdom. Let it overflow into the Ming Men, the energetic space between the kidneys. This is the water element. The yang element, the yang organ for this element is the urinary bladder. The emotions associated with the kidneys and the urinary bladder are fear and wisdom. So you can imagine with each inhale bringing in a blue wisdom, and with each exhale letting the fear run down the back of your legs, which is where the urinary bladder is. And unraveling, going the other direction, cup on the back, scooping up that blue watery wisdom, letting it run down the arm, pooling in the cup on your back, overflowing into your kidneys and the Ming Men, the energetic space in between. Watch your kidneys get nice and hydrated. You can feel the cool of the water as you dip your hands in. Feel the cool of the air running across your wet hands. Incorporate all the facets of your imagination, stacking up layers of intention, making the exercise more and more potent. Now the sound for the water element is fu, like you're blowing out a candle, but usually we use that for purging, and we don't usually want to purge from the kidneys. So no sound for this one unless that's your goal is to purge. And bringing it back to neutral, feet about shoulder width apart, moving into the liver exercise. pushing out with a flat palm, pulling in with a slight curved hand. The color is green, so you can bring in green kindness and calm, and push out anger and irritation. The sound is shu. Shu. You can also use wo, which is a much more powerful vibration, so you only want to do 3. Whoa. Keeping those hips nice and still, getting a nice rotation at the waist. Letting the hands come out in about the same spot, about the center of your body. And one more time, both sides. One side, 2 side. Coming back to neutral, stepping out again. Making another big chi ball. And moving into the heart exercise. Ha. Rolling up and pushing out like you're pushing on a wall, and the sound is ha. Color is red. The emotions are anxiety and disorder, and the original attribute is order and calmness. Ha. Ha. So this is for the fire elements. The yang organ for the fire elements is the small intestine. And finishing, without touching your hands together or touching your body, make a big circle, bring it down and wring your hands out. Bring them out to the diagonal, and the other diagonal, wringing out any extra energy that we may have built up in our hands. And coming back to our belly, making a little triangle. Now push your belly out to protect your lower back, and then roll up using your diaphragm, looking up through your triangle, off to one side. The sound is hoo. Sort of a deep guttural hoo. And this is the earth element. So we have the spleen, pancreas, and the emotions are worry and trust. And the color is gold, like a harvest gold. So you can imagine that gold trust coming down through your triangle, spiraling down your arms, filling up your spleen. Sound again. Ooh. Ooh. The flatter you can get your triangle up above your head, the better. And you want to keep your hips and your knees nice and still, feet parallel, twisting at the waist. And bring it down. An excellent way to end the 5 yin tonification exercises is to gather a big ball of rainbow chi, bring it down, pop it in your tailbone, roll it up your back, over the top of your head, and down the front. Up the back, down the front. This is called the fire orbit, or Qi Gong strokes his beard, also known as the microcosmic orbit. So on the way up the back, you're stretching and straightening towards the heavens. And on the way down the front, you're relaxing and melting into the earth. And you can watch this ball of divine light roll through your chakras, burning up any tensions, traumas, or toxicity. It can also help you to grow deep roots. So you can also imagine growing deep roots, connecting deeper and deeper with the wisdom of the mother. When you're finished, you want to store it in your lower dantian, the space between the belly button and the pelvic bowl. If you're on your menses, store it in your chest. Imagine that light light filling up your pelvic bowl, pressing on the inside of your hips, a source of energy for all of your goals, for your quest, for your purpose. Disconnecting with the hands, leaving it behind, a little gift from the universe.